Sit comfortably in a quiet space. When you are ready to begin, close the eyes or lower your gaze and come to a natural breath in and out of the nose. Notice any sensations around the nostrils of the air passing through, entering and exiting. Notice the qualities of the breath, the speed, the depth, the temperature. Bring your attention to any natural pauses between the breath without changing anything. Can you watch here with curiosity instead of judgment? Continue to breathe naturally without effort. After your next exhale, pinch the nose and start the timer. Once you feel the first desire to breathe, stop the timer and breathe as usual. Take note of your time, and if you need to take a deeper breath than usual afterwards, this means you have held too long. You should be able to comfortably return to breathing following the hold. Bring your awareness to any sensations in the body and around the nostrils again. Begin to breathe with the mouse breathing pattern, slowly and lightly, without making any sound and without any movement in the body. Continue to breathe silently, taking in less air than usual. Before we record another bolt score, remember to stop the timer once you feel the first stresses of the body signaling you to breathe. This may feel like the need to swallow, a constriction of the airwaves, or you may also feel involuntary contractions of your breathing muscles in the abdomen or the throat. After your next exhale, pinch the nose and start the timer. Remember to stop the timer once you feel the first natural urge to breathe again. This is your second bolt score after our first breathing practice. Return to mouse breathing. Light, slow and deep breaths into the diaphragm without moving the body or making any sound. This delicate breathing pattern may feel uneasy or uncomfortable, and if the sensation of air hunger becomes too much, you can return to your normal breathing pattern. Before we record our final bolt score, remember that this is not a measurement of how long you can hold the breath. It is simply a recording of the amount of time it takes for your body to react and respond to a lack of air. This is the bolt score as the carbon dioxide builds up in your system. After your next exhale, pinch the nose again and start the timer. Stop the timer once you feel the first natural urge to breathe and record your result. This is your final score after the mouse breathing practice. Let the breath return to its natural pattern as you observe if there are any differences between your scores over these 3 practices. Ideally, an increase of time will happen as you continue this practice at least once a day and track your progress for more significant results. When you are ready to end your practice, take a moment to notice and acknowledge any sensations within. Notice if the mind is active and if there are any stories or judgments associated. If you wish, you can practice a calming or balancing breathing pattern here to finish. As you begin to return to your space, reflect on your experience. If you feel comfortable with this practice, you can also begin to train the body further by adding in exercise whilst holding the breath out. To do this, pinch the nose after a normal exhale and walk a few steps before releasing the hold and returning to a natural breath. If this feels comfortable, you can begin to walk further distances with each hold. Train the body until you are able to hold the breath out after the normal exhale for at least 20 seconds. You can also then add in more vigorous exercises, such as holding the breath and squatting or jogging. If you are interested in this type of breath work for increased longevity and improved health and fitness, consider how this practice can be incorporated and integrated into your daily life. Also contact me to learn more.